Om Shanti, 8th January 1982. This Murli was also read on 30th July 2000. Today, Baba has especially come to celebrate a meeting with the children who reside in London. In fact, everyone is constantly loved by Bab Dada. Everyone receives a special chance of a meeting. However, today Baba has especially come to meet the residents of London. Children who reside in London give their cooperation in service with their heart and soul and with a lot of love from deep in their heart and will continue to give this cooperation. Each of you pays good attention to your own flying stage. Of course, all are number wise, but nevertheless, your speed of effort is good. A bird came flying into the hall. All of you became very happy to see the bird flying. In the same way, your own flying stage is also lovely. When you fly, you are free, you are totally independent. But when you come down instead of flying, you come into bondage. You have the flying stage means to be free from bondage and actually linked and accurately linked in yoga. So, what do you residents of London think? You do have the flying stage, do you not? You don't come down, do you? Even if you do come down, it is only to take up those who are down below and make them fly with you. Otherwise, you don't come down. Do you have the practice of coming down to serve those who are down below? To encourage them and give them enthusiasm and then go back up again? What do you think? The group of London residents is constantly beyond the attraction of the physical body and the physical world and constantly loved by the Father. This is known as being like a lotus flower. While living there for the sake of service, you remain loving and detached. Therefore, this is a loving and detached group, is it not? London has a connection with all the centers abroad. So, you London residents have become the foundation of this tree of service. If the foundation is weak, the whole tree becomes weak. This is why you are the foundation must constantly pay attention to yourself and remain aware of your responsibility for service. Generally, everyone is responsible for self service and world service. The other day, Baba told you that each one has to wear this crown of responsibility. Nevertheless, today, Baba is specially drawing the attention of you children who reside in London to this. This crown of responsibility constantly makes you double light. It is not a crown with a burden. It is one that finishes all types of burden. You have experienced that when you remain busy in all types of service with your body, mind, and wealth, and through your thoughts, words, and deeds, you can easily conquer Maya and become a conqueror of the world. You easily and naturally forget the consciousness of the body. You don't need to labor for that. You do experience this, do you not? At the time of doing service, you don't think of anything else except the Father and service. You continue to dance in happiness. Therefore, this crown of responsibility is light, is it not? That is, it makes you light, does it not? This is why Bab Dada is specially reminding all the children of their title of spiritual servers. Even Bab Dada comes here as the spiritual server. So the Father's form is also the form of the children. So are all you double foreigners wearing your crown? You are constantly spiritual servers, like the Father. As soon as you open your eyes, you celebrate a meeting and become present on the field of service. Service begins with good morning, and there is nothing but service till you say good night. Just as you are constant yogis, in the same way you are constant spiritual servers. Even when you do physical service, You are filling souls with the power of spirituality because, together with doing physical service, you are also doing service through the mind. Therefore, spiritual service is merged in physical service. When you prepare food, you fill that food with the power of spirituality. This is how it becomes Brahma Bhojan. It becomes pure food. It becomes like prasad, food that has been offered to God. Therefore, spiritual service is merged in physical service. This is the way you become constant servers and constant conquerors of Maya. You become destroyers of obstacles. So, what are you, residents of London? Constant servers? Maya doesn't come to London, does she? Or does Maya like London too? Acha. What do you, residents of London, want to do now? London has very good jewels. They have gone to many different places. Generally, all the centers abroad have been opened by one being inspired by another. Someone opens a center somewhere and then someone from that place will open another center and so on. How many centers are there now in total? Someone said 50. So London is the foundation of 50 places. So the tree has become beautiful, has it not? A tree that has 50 branches and twigs is very beautiful. Therefore, the foreign tree has grown very large and fruitful. Bab Dada is pleased to see the zeal and enthusiasm that all the children, not just London residents, have for service. Abroad, they have very deep love for this. The love they have for remembrance and service is very good there. However, there is just one thing, which is that you very quickly become afraid of small forms of Maya. Just as some Brahmins in India are afraid of mice and cockroaches, you foreign children become afraid of these small forms of Maya. You consider something very small to be big when, in fact, it is nothing. You consider a paper lion to be a real lion. Although you have so much love, the sanskar of becoming afraid also emerges on the field to the same extent. Therefore, you foreign children must not become afraid of Maya. You should play with her. Would you play with the paper lion or be afraid of it? That is just a toy, is it not? What would you call those who are afraid of toys? According to the effort that you double foreigners make, you can claim the number one seat. Because while being the curtain of another religion, being behind double curtains, you have recognized the Father. One curtain is of the ordinary form and the other curtain is of another religion. The people of Bharat only have to have recognition through one curtain. But you children abroad have recognized him from behind both curtains. You have a lot of courage. You have made the impossible possible. Christians and those of other religions ask how people of their religion can become Brahmins. They say that it is impossible. So you have made the impossible become possible. You are clever in understanding knowledge and also in accepting it. You are number one in both. However, when a mouse comes in between, you become afraid. It is an easy path, but you mix your waste thoughts. Then those easy things become difficult. Therefore, take a jump in this too. Make your eyes sharp so that you can recognize Maya. You misunderstand things. To consider something of paper to be real is a misunderstanding, is it not? Otherwise, double foreigners have many specialities. However, there is just this one weakness. Then you even laugh at yourself a great deal. When you realize that it is only a paper lion and not real, you laugh at yourself. You check yourself and also change yourself. However, at that time, because you are afraid, you come right down or you come halfway. Then you have to make effort to go up again. Then instead of experiencing it to be easy, you find you have to labor. Otherwise, there is no labor involved. Once you belong to the Father, you become a soul who has claimed all rights. You become a master of the treasures, the home, and the kingdom. So, what more do you want? So, what will you do now? Leave the sanskars of being afraid here. Do you understand? Bab Dada also continues to watch the games and is amused. You children go into the depths, but together with going into the depths, you also sometimes become afraid. You also have the sanskars of having come last and going fast. Previously, you foreigners had sanskars of becoming trapped by someone in particular. But you now have sanskars of going fast. You don't become trapped in one, but in many. There are so many cages in just one life. You come out of one cage and become trapped in another. You come out of the second cage and become trapped in the third. Therefore, to the extent that you had sanskars of becoming trapped, so you now have the sanskars of going fast. Just remember one thing, don't make a small thing into something very big. Make big things small. Don't ask the question, does this also have to happen? Instead of asking, what happened? Does this also have to happen? Think that whatever happens is beneficial. All questions should now be finished. Full stop. Don't use your intellect a great deal in this. Otherwise, you waste energy and you don't experience yourself to be powerful. There are a lot more question marks. So now, when you leave Madhuban, the land of blessings, leave behind the question mark and go, having put a full stop. A question mark is difficult, but a full stop is easy. So, why do you put aside something easy and adopt something difficult? Energy is wasted in that, but when you apply a full stop, life becomes the best. One leads to waste and the other makes things the best. So, what should you do? Now, don't waste anything. Let every thought and second be the best. Acha. Now, Baba has a heart to heart conversation with the residents of London. Multi-million fold love and remembrance from Bap Dada to all the long lost and now found children who are the residents of London. You may not have arrived in Madhuban in the corporeal form, but Bap Dada always sees all of you children personally in front of him. To all serviceable children, how can Baba mention each one's name personally? So, to all you children, to all you cooperative souls, who must all become carefree and maintain intoxication, because your companion is the Father Himself. Acha, love, remembrance to everyone.